Hey, what's up everyone? Ishan Kadaru here, aka Push for Life. I'm really sorry it's been so long since I posted my last video. If you remember correctly, I received my new refurbished push from Ableton almost like maybe 3 weeks or a month ago, and I was planning on getting straight to work and putting out some new videos. I have all of these ideas, but unfortunately, almost as soon as I started using it, I started seeing signs that it was faulty. It was sending all kinds of weird MIDI control messages to Ableton that was switching off and on clips, and also it was doing all of these weird things with the pitch bend, so I couldn't end up using it on any kind of synths or pianos or anything that has pitch bend modulations available. So you know, I waited and hoped it might just rectify itself, but it didn't. So I got in touch with Ableton maybe something like 10 days ago or something like that, and told them, you know, the push just isn't working out. I need to solve this problem urgently. I can't do my work. Obviously here, the YouTube videos and my local studio here where I teach music production and drums. I use the push extensively to teach, and I can't do any of my work properly. And I'll be honest with you, it has been an absolute nightmare working with support at the moment. It's not something I really particularly wanted to talk about, but I thought it's good for people to know that this sort of thing happens, and especially because so many people think that me with this channel where I do a lot of push stuff, that I have some sort of special treatment, or I have some sort of you know, people at Ableton who are interested in helping me do things faster. That is not the case. And it's been a very, very disappointing experience. I wrote to them and told them this was an urgent matter that needed to be taken care of very quickly. I got like a standard sort of copy and paste email that told me I had to do all of these different tests, you know, take out my, make sure to use the plug that was supplied with it, and use the USB straight into my computer, all of the stuff that I usually do. And I told them I did all of that. I made videos to show them that you know, the machine is faulty. I didn't hear back from them for actually over a week. Yeah, I just heard back from them yesterday, where they basically just told me to do a whole bunch of other tests, and they told me again that I have to use the plug supplied, even though I told them that I do that, and that my computer, my push is plugged straight into the computer. So yeah, it just makes me feel like they aren't even reading the emails that I send them properly. And yeah, so I have had to cancel some of the work that I do, teaching students Ableton Push and production. I can't do that at the moment. And also the videos that I was planning on doing for my Push for Life channel. So yeah, it's been really, really frustrating, and the push is still not being fixed. And yeah, I wrote back to support today. I did a diagnostic. They sent me a diagnostic tool, which I ran on my push, which as far as I could see shows that it is faulty. So I just wish they had have done that straight away, to be honest. They could have sent that to me, and this could have all been solved a lot quicker. Anyway, this all just goes to say that this is something I've been thinking about for quite a while now. Is I want to branch out on this channel, like I mentioned in my last video, to start doing stuff other than just Ableton Live and Ableton Push. And this had nothing to do with Ableton Push or Ableton Live. It's just that I have a whole bunch of other interests that are not just music production. And yeah, so this has really solidified it, because I've been doing Ableton Live and Push videos now for 5 years. And you know I've helped a lot of people out with these videos, because you know I get an awful lot of comments, especially on the 5 beginner things that every beginner should know on Ableton Push. That video has really it seems to at least have helped a lot of people. So I've always thought I just need to keep doing Ableton Push and Ableton Live videos on this channel, because I've built an audience around it. But I'm just to be really, really honest, these last few weeks dealing with Ableton support and just their lack of interest in helping me sort out my situation has really opened my eyes to be like, you know, even though I call myself Push for Life because I really believe Push is one of the best products on the market, and I still believe that to this day. The interface itself and the way it works with Ableton Live, which I also believe to be one of the best DAWs on the market. Nonetheless, I do see that there is a lot more that I can be offering you, and this has just sort of put the nail in the coffin. So my plan is over the next few weeks or months, depending on how fast I can do it, I'm going to start opening up my channel to other content. It won't just be Ableton Live. It won't just be Ableton Push. I'll still be doing stuff that is related to Ableton Live and Push and music production and just making music in general. But I'm going to be branching out into other aspects of stuff that I really enjoy. So self-expression as a whole, not just in music, but as creators, that is something I'm going to be talking about, just skills that you need in order to do that properly. And also another big interest of mine is helping creators, because this is something I've been doing for myself for quite a while, helping creators start businesses around their own creative passions and ideas, and not to just have it as a hobby, but to use the internet to build a business and hopefully make a sustainable living doing what it is you love online. So before I would have said, this channel was to help primarily people who are hobby musicians who, buy an Ableton Push and want to get into Ableton, sort of more beginners and that type of thing. So now I guess I'm pivoting more towards people who are semi-professionals, who want to be professionals, or also professional creatives as a whole, who also want to be their own boss, especially in light of all of this coronavirus stuff. I know a lot of people who I've worked with over the years in Blue Man Group and Cirque du Soleil, especially because Cirque du Soleil has closed down and Blue Man Group also. So a lot of people who are creatives who have worked for someone are out of business, are out of a job right now, and a lot of them are thinking about how can I start my own business, because I talk to people out of this network a lot, especially recently, and a lot of people want to do what it is I'm doing online with either making courses or selling their art online, so I'm pivoting into that area as well, and also just self-development in general. That's something that I'm very passionate about, and something I have been working on myself really since I've been a teenager. I've just been interested in how I can develop as a human being, and so I'm going to let all of this sort of flow into this channel. So I feel like the name Push4life is no longer the correct one, especially after all of these dealings I've had with Ableton. I've been a very, very loyal customer of Ableton. I am not an endorser as such, that someone who just gets everything for free. I paid for everything I own in Ableton, just like everyone else has. And just to see how I'm being treated as a paying customer has really made me question the loyalty that I have, with this channel, that I just want to sort of support Ableton and put stuff out because I'm just such a fan of the company. Now I have to say, I'm not really that much of a fan of the company as such. I love their products. I love Ableton Live, and I will continue to use Ableton Live, and I love Ableton Push, and if I can get my Ableton Push fixed, I will continue to use Ableton Push, and I'm still as passionate as ever about those products. But I just feel that the company as such, I don't know if they've just gotten too big, and they just don't really care that much about their customers anymore. I really don't know what it is, because I've reached out to multiple people, contacts that I've made over the years, and I'll just be really honest, none of them have gotten back to me. It's a really strange thing, actually. I just don't get it, and it's been very disheartening and very frustrating. So I just feel like Push4life no longer reflects where I'm at right now in my life, and I just think the best thing I could do for this channel, because I have so many interests and so many passions, is I'm just going to change it to my name, Ishan Kadaru, and that just gives me room to be who I am and support whatever interests and topics that I'm into at any given moment. I can just sort of put them out here and really, at the end of the day, I'm sure there's a lot of people who subscribe to this channel because they're like, yeah, cool, I enjoy this Ableton Live and Ableton Push content. And, you know, I'm sure a lot of people will probably leave this channel because, you know, I'm no longer promising to do just this content. But I also know that a lot of people enjoy what it is I do and how, as my teaching style. So I'm just hoping that, you know, some of you guys will stick around, some of you guys and girls, I mean, and continue to support what it is I do, because I really do love putting out content. It's just a passion of mine. I love teaching, and I love helping other people achieve their potential, just as other people have helped me over the years achieve my potential. And I want to continue to do that. And you know, out of the stuff that I've talked about that I'd like to put out on this channel, if you have any feedback for me, stuff that you're interested in, that I may not have mentioned that you think I might be into teaching, you know, just let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I guess that's it for the moment. It's been a strange time, I'll admit, and you know, especially with everything that's going on in the world at the moment, you know, trying to, you know, stay positive and put out positive content to help uplift people and teach people is really hard, you know, as a teacher, because, you know, I too am in the same boat as a lot of people. I don't know how things are going to move on in the future. As a creative person, I don't know if I'll be able to sustain my business as a creator online or offline, because, you know, as when all of these lockdowns happened, I had to close down my studio and I didn't have any income there. And yeah, it's hard to know if I'll be able to sustain what it is I do online. And yeah, it's just stressful, just as it is for everyone else. All I can promise you is I'm going to do my best to continue on here and put out content that I hope helps change people's lives for the better, helps teach them stuff that they didn't know before, helps give them skills to uplift their lives. And yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. I hope everyone can accept what it is I'm about to do in terms of changing up this channel. And if you don't, I really appreciate that you have subscribed and stayed for so long, and I absolutely 100% accept if you decide to leave. That's fine. It's probably for the best, you know, that way you don't get annoyed at videos that you don't want to see anymore. It'll be sad to see you go, but, you know, I'm pretty sure with the content that I plan on putting out there'll still be a lot of people who are interested in what it is I do. So yeah, please like this video if it resonated with you, and as always, I appreciate any comments that you leave below. I read all of them, and it helps me to keep going, just to see what everyone's thinking. So thanks again for watching this long, and I appreciate all the support everyone's giving me so far, and I hope that you'll still be there to support this channel in the future. All the best for now, and I'm really, really excited to start opening up this channel and just breathing new life into it for the future. All the best, and I'll hopefully see you all very soon with a new push that works. All the best. Take it easy. Bye.